Hello students, today we will discuss about the topic taxonomic resources and nomenclature, which is the unit first of B.Sc third semester. It means B.Sc second year. So the first topic is components of taxonomy. But before starting the topic components of taxonomy, we must know about taxonomy. So what is taxonomy? Actually, taxonomy is the science of classification of organisms which is based upon two things: resemblances और दूसरा है differences. So the science of classification of organism according to their resemblances and differences is known as taxonomy. The term taxonomy was coined by A.P.D. Candolle. So A.P.D. Candolle was the first who coined the term taxonomy. The Greek meaning of the word taxonomy is arrangement by rules. So in this science, we classify the organisms into different groups on the basis of resemblances and differences. Now, a book was written by A.P.D. Candolle and the name of book was Theory Elementary de la Botany. ये बुक का नाम था and in this book he include or explain the taxonomy. Now come to the basic components of taxonomy. The basic components of taxonomy are, पहला है classification. The second one is identification. Third one is description. And the last, fourth one is known as nomenclature. So there are four components of taxonomy: classification, identification, description and nomenclature. But in your syllabus, only three components are to be studied, which is classification, identification and nomenclature. But we will discuss each component one by one. Now, the first component is classification. It is the arrangement of botanical groups. It is the arrangement of botanical groups with definite circumscription by definite position and rank. इनकी जो पोजीशन होती है और रैंक होती है वो क्या होती है, डेफिनेट होती है। definite position and rank, and they are based upon, इनके जो रैंक्स होते हैं या जो इनकी डेफिनेट पोजीशन होती है, इट इज बेस्ड अपॉन द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन गिवन बाय डिफरेंट taxonomists. So different types of classification. For example, the most widely accepted system of classification is natural system of classification. The another one is artificial system of classification. The third one is phylogenetic system of classification. Natural system of classification is the type of classification which is based on maximum possible characters of the plants. कहने का मतलब है कि when classification is done on the basis of maximum possible characters, it is known as natural system of classification. And the best example of natural system of classification is Bentham-Hooker system of classification. Bentham-Hooker system of classification. The another one is artificial system of classification. This type of classification is based on single or few characters. For example, linear system of classification was based on the anchor character of the plants. It means in this type of classification only one character is considered or few characters are considered. Therefore, it is known as artificial system of classification. Now come to the phylogenetic system of classification. Is the type of classification which is based on evolution. Very good example of phylogenetic system of classification is angular and Prandtl system of classification, which is a type of phylogenetic system of classification. Now come to the second component of taxonomy, which is identification. Identification क्या है? It is the determination of similarities and differences. It is the determination of similarities and differences between the two elements. किन्हीं भी दो एलिमेंट के बीच में क्या सिमिलैरिटीज पाई जा रही हैं और क्या डिफरेंसेस पाए जा रहे हैं बिटवीन द टू एलिमेंट्स. इसे ही हम क्या कहते हैं? आइडेंटिफिकेशन कहते हैं. किसी भी एलिमेंट को पहचानना हो, किसी भी ऑर्गेनिज्म को पहचानना हो, या if we want to identify any plant, then we have to record its similarities and dissimilarities or differences. It is known as identification. Now come to the description. Description means जो भी similarities आई या differences आए, it is the orderly recording of similarities और यू कैन से कि किसी भी प्लांट में जो मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल कैरेक्टर्स हैं उसको जब हम एक सीक्वेंस में नोट कर लेते हैं, it will be considered as the third component of taxonomy, which is description. Now come to the last component of taxonomy, which is known as nomenclature. Nomenclature क्या है? It is a simple system under which an individual is scientifically named. Scientific name देना ही किसी प्लांट को या एनिमल को, it is known as nomenclature. Nomenclature के भी रूल्स होते हैं. Any scientific name or botanical name of an individual includes two parts. The first one is known as genus name. It is also known as generic name or generic epithet, and the second one is species name, or it is known as a specific epithet. Generic name always starts with a capital letter, whereas species name is always start with small letter, and both genus and species names are underlined separately. So now we will take an example. For example, we are talking about mango. So the botanical name of mango is Mangifera indica. Here Mangifera is genus name and indica is known as specific epithet, and both are underlined separately. Genus name always starts with the capital letter and species always starts with the small letter. So that's all about the topic components of taxonomy. In the next video we will meet with a new topic. Till then, thank you.